Sa ikatlong magkasunod na komperensya, magtatapat na naman ang pinakamainit na rivalry in the modern day in the PBA. Ang Barangay Ginebra San Miguel makakalaban ang Magnolia Hotshots pambansang manok para dagdagan na naman ang isa na namang makasaysayang kabanata, ang kanilang Manila Clasico. Mga bagong muka, mga lumang maaasahan, magtatapatan na naman. Nandirito po tayo sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. Isang best of 3 to. Game 1 ang nakaharap para sa ating lahat. Sino kaya ang makakauna? Sino ang magseset ng tone ng mini-series na ito? Stanley Pringle gustong magpabida. Pero syempre may Pauline at tinigariang Ginebra killer din naman sa kabila. This is your quarterfinals Clasico live on ESPN 5. Justin Brownlee looking to continue their dominance over the Hotshots. Pareho nga nung ginawa nila noong elimination round. Pero makakatapat niya. Kating-kating makabawi Raheem Christmas. Hindi ganun kaganda ang kanyang nilaro sa una niyang laban dito sa PBA. Gusto niyang bumawi ngayon pa on the grandest stage. Magandang gabi Pilipinas. Mag-umargin po kasama natin former 3-time Coach of the Year and 3-time PBA champion Coach Ryan Gregorio.
Napakagandang laban. Alam naman natin pag Manila Clasico, you forget about the statistics in the elimination round. 7-4 ang naging kartada nitong Barangay Ginebra. 5-6 lamang para rito sa Magnolia. Pero pagdating sa best of 3 series, 0-0. Walang lamang. Start from scratch tayo.
Pero silipin nga natin, paano ba nila nakuha yung mga record na yan, Coach RG? Unahin natin, itong Magnolia. 0-2 kagad to sa simula pa lang. Kaya after the first game, pinalitan kagad si John Fields. Pasok, enter frame, itong si James Parr. Lost his first game, but led them to 5 consecutive victories.
Tama yan. Pagkatapos naman yan, they're actually good in the first 7 games, 5-2. Pero bigla naman tailspin ang nangyari sa kanila. 4 straight losses. So pinalitan si Parr, dumating itong si Raheem Christmas. But unfortunately, it was not enough. Elim's record, as what I've mentioned, 5-6. Good thing dahil nandun sila sa best of 3 series. They ended the elimination round at number 5. And again, what is nice with the situation for them is, maski may dalawang lamang na panalo yung Barangay Ginebra, hindi kailangan yun dahil 0-0 tayo pagdating sa quarterfinals.
Ito naman Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, nagsimula ang kanilang kampanya sa pagdepensa nila sa kanilang corona dito sa Commissioner's Cup. 2-1 record right from the get-go, Coach RG, pero bigla silang nadapa. Naging 2-3 after picking up back-to-back losses, and that's when they pulled the trigger. They traded for Stanley Pringle.
Oh, yes, and things started to be on an upside for them the moment they landed Stan Pringle. 4-1 so far in the last 5 games. And just imagine the might of Barangay Ginebra. They have a Stan Pringle who can break the defense. They also have a Brownlee who's been averaging 49.5 points per ball game in the last 2 games. And that is why they're playing good music together.
Kaya ito na po, halos handa na ang lahat para sa ating quarterfinals Clasico. At para mas pagandahin pa ang ating kwentuhan, sali na natin si Miss Apple David.
Ayaw na isipin ng Ginebra kung bakit nga ba pagdating sa eliminations, kaya-kaya nila Magnolia. Pagdating ng playoffs, for the past 2 times, palagi silang natatalo. Basta ang alam lang nila, they're going to this series more confident. Not just because they have Stanley Pringle now, but also because of the overall improvement they're playing here in this conference. Ang Magnolia naman, it's all about the focus, knowing that there are a lot at stake. Everyone's just taking it to the next level pagdating dito. So it's gonna be interesting whether magpapatuloy ang trend for Magnolia or will Ginebra put a stop in this trend. Balik sa inyo.
And it all begins today with game number 1. Kilalanin na natin ang mga starters.
At guard number 11, Stanley Pringle. And also at guard from Nasugbu, Batangas, number 5, L.A. Tenorio. Head coach for Barangay Ginebra is Tim Cone. And now the starters for the Magnolia Hotshots from Bansang Manok. At guard from Zamboanga, number 14, Mark Baroca. From Tondo, Manila, also at guard, number 3, Paul Lee. At center, number 25, Raheem Christmas. At forward from Olongapo City, number 19, Rom De La Rosa. And from Lubao, Pampanga, also at forward, number 10, Ian Sangalang. Head coach for the Magnolia Hotshots is Chito Victorero. Our referees of the ball game are Peter Balo, Pat Salanay, Mike Ladenisa, and Nino Curtis.
At nandito na nga po tayo, dumating na ang takdang oras para sa labanang inaantay ng buong sambayanan. Labanang Sapula, Sapote, it is Barangay Ginebra in their fighting red. Kontra naman sa Magnolia Hotshots in their immaculate white. Coming to you live from the MOA Arena over ESPN5. Ang ating quarters finals classico nagbukas na. Ball is up. This first quarter is on. Hatid sa atin ng new Cobra Vitamin C, lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. And 7 seconds into the contest, meron ng foul, Coach RG.
Masyadong mahigpit ang pagdepensa ni De La Rosa against Brownlee. Alam kasi ni De La Rosa na hindi pwedeng uminit ng maaga si Brownlee dahil kontrolado ni JB ang kanilang opensa, especially in the last 2 games. So Brownlee will definitely be a marked man in tonight's ball game.
De La Rosa naka-assign dito kay JB. Para kay Pringle naman, si Baroka ang nakatutok sa kanya. And here we go with JB. Inatake kagad si Rome. Pasa niya, ninakaw ni Lee. Paul pitches it out. It is Baroka in the front court. Couldn't pull the trigger. Babalik niya kay Paul. Malayong tres to. Ganda naman ang pagbubukas para kay Paul ng scoring dito sa quarterfinals classico.
So good start on both ends of the floor for Magnolia. They offered help early. Biglang dumating si Mark Baroka to force Brownlee to be a passer instead of a scorer.
Brownlee against 3. Kicks it over to the corner. LA step back. Pawi para kay Tenorio.
Sagutan ng 3 ang magkabilang kupunan.
Gilas kontra Gilas. Yung sagutan na yan. Both of those men, of course, part of the 2014 team that went to Sevilla in Spain for the World Cup. Sanggalang. Pupunta sila kay Christmas. Eto na si Rakim. Makakabawi ba? Defense ang bantay niya. Tumulong si Brownlee.
Oh, nice pass.
Diretso kay Coach RG. Tira mo. Dapat tinira mo.
Thank you. Probably he knows that I'm a shooter.
Yun. Open ka naman eh. Bantay mo si Roy. Mahina sa depensa yan. 3-all ang ating score. A minute and a half into the action. Pringle spins away from Baroka. Sinalubong ni Sanggalang. He goes to the left corner. Di makakuha ni LA yung pangalawa niya. Baroka inside the Christmas. They want to establish the big man. This time pumasok yung layup niya.
Now what is important is for JDV not to allow Christmas to be close to the basket. If he watched the game of David Semerad, the way he guarded Christmas, David was just so consumed into pushing Christmas out of the paint. Because if Christmas is like 12 feet away from the basket, he is not a very good operator.
JDV delivers the second 3 para dito sa Ginebra. They are now up 6-5. Christmas at the other side, over to Sanggalang, kicks it out. It is Baroka who thought about it, drives closer, the one-hander. Andy Mark misses on this one. Aguilar with his first rebound. Tenorio bumped. Meron ba tayong replay nung pinakamagandang nangyari pa so far? Yung pagsalo ni RG?
You just gotta be alert. Nice basket there. Back-to-back threes for Barangay Ginebra. So they're obviously spreading the floor, and it's gonna be good, especially if Stan Pringle decides to attack the basket and score on penetrations dahil masyadong buka ang depensa if the other 4 guys can shoot consistently from the outside.
Magnolia looking to reclaim the lead. Baroka trying to shake off Tenorio. Goes to the one-hander again, Dispalingado. Sanggalang against 2. Pringle rips it away. Stan, the man, leaves it off for JDV. Brownlee back to JDV. Pangalawa na yan para kay Joe Defense. How about this start for Barangay Ginebra? 3-3 kagad ang ibinaw nila. 2 doon, courtesy of that man. Joe Devance shooting just 26% from the three-point line throughout the elimination round. Nakadalawa na dito sa quarterfinals. Yung hot shooting ng Barangay Ginebra has given them a 4-point lead early. 9-5 ang ating score. Magnolia coming off their own timeout goes to Christmas at the post. Rakim off one leg. Pandirt Nowitzki
Now he's showing his ability to shoot inside on variety of points. Earlier, his first 2 points was an up and under and close to the basket. Now, fall away shot. The reason why Magnolia had to call that timeout was their inability to defend the three-pointer. You look at the numbers of Magnolia on defense and you will see they are the best three-point defending team in the league, only allowing 28%. But in the first 4 minutes of play, 3-3 na agad ang binitawan ng Barangay Ginebra.
Lee over at this right side, gliding in, high off the window. Kanya rin yung board, mintis pa rin. De La Rosa, nataplisan. Here comes Tenorio para sa Barangay Ginebra. Brownlee has Lee on it. Look at them jockeying for position. That's an offensive foul on JB. How about Paulie holding his own?
Now, there was a mismatch. Obviously, JB wanted to maximize that opportunity, but Paul Lee, we've talked about that. He's not just a unidimensional player, he's also developing into a good defensive artist for his team. Siguro nahiya na rin siya dahil pagdating sa defenders, alam mo naman, Baroka yan, Halalon yan, Melton yan. Pero ngayon, si Paul Lee, nagpapakita na rin na kaya dumipensa ng import.
Baroka lights it up. Hintis yung dalawang one-hander from 16 feet. Sa 3, pumasok siya.
Kaya kitang-kita mo na nag-iiba talaga yung complexion ng ball game dahil nakita nila maganda yung panimula ng kanilang import. Christmas only scored 8 points against TNT.
And that was on 2 of 10 shooting, ha, Coach RG?
Very bad. Only 20%. Pero ngayon, maganda kanyang panimula. But Brownlee, one of the things that really make Brownlee so effective at Barangay is hindi siya sapaw doon sa kumpiyansa ng kanyang mga kakampi. Ibig sabihin, he's allowing his teammates to score and shoot early, and he's just happy to clean the glass every now and then.
Ito ang ating move of the half. Hatid sa atin ng Smart Giga Games. Dial *123# now and choose Giga Games 99. Tanda natin si Justin Brownlee coming off back-to-back career best performances. 49 points 2 weeks ago sa Manila Clasico in the elimination round. And then 50 puntos in their last game kontra naman Colombia.
Sabi ko nga sa'yo, 49.5 points per ball game in the last 2 games for JB. And that is why defense will obviously be concentrated against him.
Pringle, nagtinikling dun sa baseline. Pupunta kay Tenorio na even. Aguilar from mid-range. Rattles that one home. Japet with his first bucket. Lamang ng 3 ang mga nakapula.
And this is where unfamiliarity on the opponents will come into play, and scouting report must really be followed by Christmas. Aguilar can definitely shoot from the outside and he must be defended. And Ian Sanggalang, we know how he has developed, not just an inside operator, but he has a very steady shooting from 15 to 18 feet, and he made the defense pay that time.
You've got a good one brewing here. Aguilar with a big pick. He gets it back from Pringle. He gets the basket.
Now, what I like about the offensive execution of Barangay Ginebra is they exactly saw the game between Magnolia and TNT, wherein Christmas was really having a hard time defending ball screens. He was in the no man's land there. He was not quick enough to step out and stop the dribbler, and he was not also ready to slide back to his original man, and as a result, end one situation for Aguilar and a chance for to complete a 3-point play.
Aguilar takes care of the free throw. Yun lang yung isang Waterloo niya so far this tournament, shooting less than 58% from there. But he is putting up 13.4 points and 5 rebounds per outing. Apat ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra, 16-12. Baroka through that Sanggalang pick. Ian on the slide, picked up by Pringle. Nagambala ni Japet on the help. Here comes Ginebra on the run. Pringle on the attack. Splitting 2 defenders, dropping it off. LA from the outside goes all the way around. JDB, pangatlo na ba? Hindi makuha. Brownlee! Parang nagpalitrato ba bago tinimpa.
For the second straight time, Brownlee not the focal point on offense for Barangay, but because of his activity on the weak side, that was his 4th point on back-to-back putback.
Pringle with the strip job. He gets the pass back. Stanley misses though, and Christmas will secure that rock.
And Christmas not really broke when you talk about rebounding because he had 14 rebounds against TNT. But in tonight's game, he really has to show his ability to shoot and help his teammates on offense.
Paul Lee delivers his second threesy. Baba sa tatlong inahabol ng Magnolia. Brownlee, si Nico, ito naman si Bam Bam Gamalinda. That's the second offensive foul on Justin.
It's very obvious that the defense is trying to play him strong on denial stance, and not only that, a lot of physicality against JB. And for the second straight time in this quarter, offensive foul ang itinawag sa kanya.
Mas maliliit nilalagay kanina si Lee, ngayon si Gamalinda, no? And they picked up 2 offensive fouls.
And it's all about yung pick your poison defense ang ginagawa rito ni Coach Chito Victorero. He's not allowing Brownlee to shoot from the outside. If there is a mismatch, the mentality of the player is post up. So yun ngayon, nagiging issue ngayon yan kay Brownlee dahil yun na nga, nahirapan ngayon siya umupensa.
This time around, Brownlee gets clipped as he got the drop on the baseline. Si Sanggalang nakakadalawang perimeter jumper na.
Number 10, Ian Sanggalang. That's his second.
Mukhang may madadagdagan ng warning dito, ha.
Warning on Ian Sanggalang for second.
Kino-contest eh. May foul nga ba? Ang feeling ni Ian Sanggalang hindi naman tumama talaga doon sa kamay ni JB. Pero natawagan siya dahil yung momentum ni JB tumama doon sa paglanding niya kay Sanggalang. Eh yun ang itinawag ngayon. But play on yan. Hindi pwedeng mag-dwell si Ian Sanggalang. And sometimes, yun ang tinatawag na breaks of the game eh. But your ability to shift your mind and think of what you're gonna do on the next play will actually help you play better.
Na-frustrate si Ian dahil pangalawang personal foul na niya yan. Halalo, now part of the 5. Kasama si Simon, Rivas, Sanggalang, at etong si Bam Bam. Gio, working against Tenorio. Down the middle, leaning to the right. He is fouled by LA.
Pushing foul on number 5.
That was a slide
That's his first.
touch on the side of LA Tenorio, but because of the momentum of Halalon, you have to call that eh. Dahil nawala yung balanse ng offensive player after that bump. And that is why Halalon will shoot from the free throw line.
Gio takes care of the first, giving an opportunity for Melton to check in for the first time. Ito yung mga bakbakan ng mga national players natin, RG.
Oh, this is going to be a good matchup. Kontrolado at lamang na lamang yung dalawang gwardya ng Magnolia. Baroka, 12.6 points per game. Gio Halalon, 10.3. Si LA naman, 12.2. Okay din naman. Scary Thompson, 8. Napakagandang matchup. Yon ang titingnan din natin yon. But from all indications, magka-cancel out lang yan dahil pare-pareho silang gustong dumipensa and at the same time, basang-basa na ng isa't isa ang laro ng kanilang mga kalaban.
Slaughter, bagong pasok, inabot kay Brownlee for the bigger roll. Lamang na naman ng Ginebra, 21-19.
Oh, just an amazing read on the part of JB. His sense, and he saw that it was Rivas guarding him from the perimeter, so it's automatic that he's gonna use his quickness.
Christmas Matalas. Here comes Ginebra on the run. Tenorio goes cross court. It is Pringle. He's got Thompson and Brownlee on the left. Greg down the middle. Brownlee wants it. He's got Rivas draped all over him. JB goes through that Slaughter big. Christmas for the board, and he's tied up by Greg.
And look at the ploy of Coach Chito Victorero. Multiple defensive coverages against JB. This time, it's Rafi Rivas.
Lakas move yan natin sa atin ng new Cobra Vitamin C. Lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy move. Drink. Halalon lines it up. Doesn't work for Gio. Under 3 minutes now remaining sa ating opening frame. Tenorio against Simon. They want to get Brownlee open. Reeves chasing him off the three-point line. Pringle now working against Talalon. Pringle kicks it back out. They swing it around. Thompson is open. Couldn't send it home. Christmas para sa rebound. Although Christmas only had 8 points against TNT, he did pull down 14 boards. Christmas to the cup. Wala! Thompson kinalawit pa yun. LA looking for some space. Simon sticking right with him. Meron ng foul na pinito bago para makatira si Tenorio. Referee has whistled for the personal. As we head into this timeout, Barangay Ginebra po abante 21-19. Itong Barangay Ginebra natapos sa elimination round, Coach Ryan, as the 4th seed. Silipin natin, paano nga ba sila nakarating dito sa best of 3? Yung chemistry nila, being the defending champions, of course, isa sa kanilang mga sinandalan.
Ang pinaka-importante rito sa Barangay Ginebra talaga is yung kanilang efficiency on offense, their ability and willingness to pass the ball and make the extra pass, and not only that, their interior defense is fantastic. They displayed that against Magnolia in their last game. They're 5th overall in points per ball game, over 100. Yung kanilang field goal percentage is 46.4. Yung kanilang assists is also a strong suit of this team consistently. Not just this conference, but all throughout the season. They're the best team in terms of having assists, averaging 27.1 assists per game. At yung block party na nakita natin, 5.4, second overall.
LA Tenorio knocks home his second triple of the game. Limang abante rito ng Barangay Ginebra, 24-19.
A few days ago, I bumped into LA Tenorio before their game and I told him the arrival of Stan Pringle is definitely going to help his ball game because hindi kailangan siya ang magbababa ng bola all the time. Hindi kailangan siya ang nag-create. Let Stan Pringle create and he can just spot up, and that is exactly what he's doing in today's ball game, or in tonight's ball game. He has 2 threes.
How about PJ Simon? Going cross-court without the rock. He knocks down the 3. May kasama pang foul.
Now, why is PJ Simon playing? Because he's been here, he's done this. He's one of the more experienced players here in this roster of Magnolia. He can definitely shoot. It's a no-no to leave him wide open, especially in the corners. He likes that spot, and Scotty Thompson will have to learn it the hard way.
Yung unang pwesto niya dun sa left corner pocket, nasundan siya ng depensa. Paglipat niya sa kanan, nalipat ng bagay, and that's all the space he needed.
Only 4.2 points per ball game. Not a lot of minutes played this conference. Only 4 minutes per game. But alam ni Coach Chito Victorero na nag-iiba rin ang perspective, ang mindset ni PJ Simon pagdating sa playoffs.
24-23, baba sa isa ang hinahabol na Magnolia. Sakto sang minuto natitira sa ating unang yugto. Slaughter looking around. Shot clock reads 6. Greg goes to the hook. Tapos Thompson had his legs taken out from under him. He picks up the personal on Justin Melton.
Amazing anticipation skills para dito yung Scotty Thompson. You really know what he's gonna do. He's not gonna demand that ball. He will just lurk under the rim, around the basket, just trying to look for opportunities to keep the ball alive. And now he's rewarded dahil penalty situation na yung Magnolia, so mabibigyan siya ng 2 free throws.
Mariano in for Brownlee. Mark Kagiwa likewise checking in para naman dito kay Pringle.
Now this is a good matchup for Coach Tim Cone. Nandyan si PJ Simon, binigyan na ng chance si Mark Kagiwa. Ang feeling ko talaga sa mga ganitong sitwasyon, yung mga veterano nagta-thrive. Gusto nila na relevant pa rin sila, lalong-lalo na sa playoffs.
Second free throw ni Scotty, pasok. Balik sa tatlong abante ng Barangay Ginebra. Under a minute remaining in the first. Nakaka-26 points ng Ginebra. Hindi magugustuhan ni Coach Chito Victolero yan.
Tama ka, dahil yung sinasabi natin kanina, nagkakaroon ng identity crisis itong Magnolia. Their calling card actually says that they're one of the best. In fact, yun talaga ang rason why they're playing so consistently this season, yung kagustuhan nilang dumipensa. In the 5 games that they've won straight, yung kanilang binibigay sa kanilang mga kalaban is just a little over 90 points per game. But in the losses, yung 4 straight, ang inalaw nila 98. So there's an 8-point difference. Kaya lumamya yung performance ng Magnolia.
Slaughter may tangan, high post. Inabot kay Kagiwa. Elbow jumper. Kagiwa rattles south. Christmas for the board. Last shot time para dito sa hot shots. Patalalon is looking for any advantage. They weave it over. Simon jumps the pass. The Cyclone kicks it over. Christmas down the lane. Wala. Brondial with the board at inabot siya ng foul. That'll be team foul number 5 para sa Barangay Ginebra. But it wasn't the act of shooting as well. So 2 shots para kay Brondial.
That's his first foul.
Relatively small lineup for Coach Tim Cone. Mariano is playing the 4 spot, and it's not like this is the first time that we're seeing him. Coach Tim wants that matchup against Brondial, but Greg Slaughter matched up against Christmas. And this is where yung sinasabi ni Coach Tim na even if Greg is actually struggling at times on offense, yung against 6'10 players, doon mo makikita yung value niya.
Nagtapos na po ang unang 12 minuto ng ating quarterfinals Clasico. 26-23 ang ating score. Tenorio, Lee, and Pringle coming out to play here at the MOA Arena on this PBA Sabado nights. Sino ba makakauna? We got 3 more quarters coming up. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 quarterfinals Clasico on ESPN 5. At ito na po ang pagbubukas ng ating second quarter na hatid sa atin ng new Cobra Vitamin C. Lakas ang proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. And just like that, tapla tayo sa 26. Si Miss Apple, mayroong balita para sa ating lahat.
Pabor sa Magnolia kung trend yung titignan. But reality is, hindi mo talaga gusto yung makatapat ang Ginebra, especially on a series. It's always been tough, according to Coach Chito Victolero against Ginebra. But the key really is honest defense. Lalo na daw, they believe na sana matulungan sila ng import nila against Justin and Brownie. But aside from that, it's really the composure against the runs, composure against the calls they don't agree with, and composure against the crowd of Ginebra. Magu.
Binanggit mo yung kailangan nilang tulong galing dito kay Rakim Christmas. Ano? Coach RG, napapansin lang natin. Ano? I think pangatlong beses na nagpapahinga na ito. He's been in and out of the lineup.
Yung challenge kasi rito talaga kay Rakim, yung pagod niya because of jet lag, the travel that we were talking about when we covered this game against TNT, his familiarity with his teammates, the kind of game that the PBA plays, this is obviously a very fast league. Kaya pasok labas siya because as far as Coach Chito is concerned, kailangan ma-preserve niya yung legs pagdating sa payoff quarter. But of course, yung upo niya, that is also a chance for Magnolia to make a run. It's up to the local players to keep the score low para rito pagdating sa uli, may chance na pang makalusot yung mga nakaputi.
Lee took it away from Kagiwa. Halalon to Melton. Di mo bra, rebound battle na kaninong Kagiwa ang uhugot niyan.
But I like the effort of Slaughter. It was not his coverage. Usually he doesn't defend three-point shooters, but he was there to challenge the shot, and he was successful.
Halalon, racing up court, kasama niya si Pingris, Lee, Rivas, and Melton. Ping from the right side. They swing it around to Lee. He's already got a couple of threes. Halalon fakes off Tenorio. Shot clock is at 2. And a bailout foul is given up here by Thompson. And Coach Tim is not a happy man right now, Coach RG.
It was just a fishing expedition, and I saw Paul Lee smiling. For as long as the referees will buy it, shot clock was winding down. Scotty had his balance, but
Naka-reach in, no?
there was a reach in. But I don't know where the foul was. It's not on the shooting hand of Paul Lee. It might be on the left arm of Scotty Thompson. May konting body contact doon, but obviously Coach Tim Cone didn't like that call.
Paul Lee, a 91% free throw shooter, has taken care of the first. Babalik sa ating laro si Baroka para kay Haladon. Pringle checks back in. Papalitan naman si Tenorio. Kilalanin natin ang ating mga beautiful chummy at pwede ka pang manalo ng mga exciting prizes sa Chums Live. Download Chums Live for free now. Available sa Google and Apple Store. So kasama ni Pringle sa seg sina Slaughter, Thompson, Brownlee, and Kagiwa. Lee goes 3 for 3.
And 9 points already for Paul Lee.
Kagiwa against Lee. Idol ni Paul yan, si Mark Kagiwa, nung siya nasa Tondo pa at nasa San Sebastian High School hanggang sa UD sa college. Pringle Metana. Inatake si Baroka. Goes to the corner. Thompson gusto bumawi. Three-pointer niya, Mintis. Nahuli si Ping. Kinakapitan si Greg.
First personal foul against Pingris. And Scotty Thompson, that's the shot that he's been practicing for the past few weeks. He really wants to extend his shooting against TNT. He had 3, or against Magnolia, he had 3 threes.
Slaughter isolated. Brownlee is in motion and he is bumped by Rivas. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Rafi.
Pushing foul number 4, Rafi Rivas is 3rd personal. 2 for the Magnolia Hotshots. 14 on the shot clock.
Pringle kontra Baroka na naman. Look at the activity from the arms and hands of Andy Mark, just trying to bother etong si Stan. Ayun, yung pasa niya, tumama sa likod. Pero hindi rin na-expect ng depensa ng Magnolia.
1 second remaining. Good defense by Magnolia for 23 seconds. Let's see if they can complete it. And they were able to complete that defensive stop.
They dodged the bullet there, though bukas na bukas, you stand on for a split second. Baroka looking around on the reset. Ping back to Mark. Brownlee picks up Barongs. They go to Ping at the post. Stanley bantay. Pingris rifles a pass out. Melton mauubusan ng shot clock. But look at that coaching staff of Magnolia. Okay lang sa kanila na naputokan sila ng 24 doon.
I thought Mark Pingris had the right thing in mind. He drew the defense to him and he made a kick out. But you just have to appreciate also the effort on the defensive end by Ginebra. They did not give up. They rotated long. They challenged and they forced a turnover. But yung mentality naman ni Coach Chito, what he likes is they are sharing the ball. And now they will be rewarded because of a good defensive stop. And not enough legs, not quick enough to stop Mark Baroka in transition.
And Magnolia has taken the lead back 31-28. Coming up with this defensive gem. Yan po ang walang BBTO move of the half natin sa atin ang Castrol Active. Para sa tuloy-tuloy na proteksyon ng inyong motorsiklo, walang BBTO sa Castrol Active. And this is going to be an early timeout dito sa second quarter. 8:46 pa, humiling na ang Ginebra. Kanina napagkwentuhan na natin kung paano nakarating sa number 4 ang Barangay Ginebra. Eto namang Magnolia Hotshots, Coach RG. Anong puhunan para makarating sa number 5 at dito sa best of 3?
Kilalang kilala talaga itong Magnolia sa kanilang depensa. They've been so successful in the last 2 conferences that includes a final stint in the Philippine Cup and also yung 3rd conference wherein they won a championship. Aside from the defense that they're known for, they also love to control the rebounds. They also As a result, they control the game. Pero yung identity crisis na nangyayari nga sa kanila, and then just a very skillful move for Stan Pringle, and that excited the crowd.
He put on so many moves just to get rid of Baroka. That's his first basket of the game. Baroka gusto bumawi. Brownlee picks him up on the switch. Baroka Bebuelo, now he's got Slaughter on him. Andy Marks should have the speed. He decides to take the three. Nataplisan ni Greg yun. Slaughter ahead, pero no line of sight to give up the pass. Now he gets it from Stan. Tabla ating labanan sa 31. Ito na naman si Stan. Nakalisod si Baroka. Bagsak din si Brownlee. Kagiwa na libre. Hindi nga lang makuha yung press niya.
Puro ankle breaker ito si Pringle. Sayang lang yung tira ni Mark Gaspar.
Lee inside. Kisses it off the window. He's got 11 for the game. Lamang ng dalawa Magnolia.
That can be a point of attack for Magnolia, using Raheem Christmas as a ball screener. He has the advantage because of his heft and because of his toughness. He's willing to mix it up, and that is why Paul Lee was able to get an opening.
Pero kita mo naman yung Baroka. Ano yun? Fool me once, fool me twice. Huwag lang tatlong sunod. This time around, offensive foul na pito kay Stan.
Oh, pero yun, naipit doon si Mark Baroka. He was there right in front of Stan Pringle, but we all know that itong si Stan Pringle is just a professional scorer. Ang daming mga pagkakataon na akala mo patay na yung bola, pero mabubuhay pa niya because of his just great basketball skills.
Christmas back on the floor. Bebuelo. Matalas pa rin yung layup niya. Devance off the secondary. Hit a couple of threes back in the first. Could not deliver his third one still.
Natakam si Jody Vance dun eh. Dahil nagsag yung depensa, he thought it was a good shot.
Christmas inside. Wala pa rin. Christmas finally. And you see him yelling out in frustration here. Sa wakas, na-shoot din niya.
We all know that he played 2 seasons in the NBA. So it's not like he's coming in as a newcomer in the sport of basketball. Ang kulang talaga lang sa kanya is the elevation. Is getting to a position wherein he has a huge advantage. Ang problema, hindi niya nakakompleto dahil nahihirapan siyang mag-finish. Pero that time around, maski second chance opportunity yun, ang maganda is the effort that he is displaying. He's not giving up, he's really trying to score where he is very strong at.
Ito, silipin natin yung mga numero ng magkalabang import ngayon. Justin Brownlee, staple net.
No contest sa puntos eh. Oh. Almost 36 points per game for JB, but only 8 for Raheem Christmas, but that was just one game. Yung rebounding, alam naman natin na pwedeng mamayani dyan si Christmas. He had 14 against TNT. Assist department, yun, yung dami ng possessions, kaya marami ring chance ang makapasa. Itong si JB, 5.7 assists for him and only 3 for Christmas.
And while yung binention mo nga, medyo diluted yung matchup na yan, ito nilalaro nila so far. Eh kasi yung Christmas, 34 minutes na naglaro. Nung halos buong fourth quarter, di na siya ginamit. Maybe para mapanood na lang muna niya yung mga kakampi niya. Para ma-scout din niya. Eh si Justin Brownlee, almost 46 minutes a game ang average niya.
Malaking bagay yon, yung 11 minutes na kalamangan doon ng JB. Ang daming pwedeng mangyari at alam naman natin, multi-dimensional player si JB. He can score, he can assist, and he can get the rebound. But tama yung nabanggit mo. Christmas took the opportunity, of course, with his coach, Chito Victorero, to see how the game is played. He needed Christmas to rest a little bit dahil ito na nga, maski matalo naman sila sa laban na yun, pasok pa rin sila sa best of 3 against Barangay Ginebra.
And all throughout the series, not just for tonight, itong bakbakan ng mga kapampangan, itututukan din natin, RG.
Oh, good matchup. Ian Sangalang, 15.1 points per game. Japet Aguilar, very steady, consistent contributor for Barangay Ginebra with 13.4 points per game.
35-33 is the score right now. 6.5 remaining sa ating ikalawang yugto. Magnolia, abante ng dalawa. Baroka barking out instructions. Christmas and Sangalang with those 2 picks. JDV beats Christmas to the rock. Pringle wants more activity from their offensive set. Demands on the move. Chop in from the outside. Doesn't work this time. Lee puts it up. JB bats it away. Pringle puts his set down, goes to the spin and drop. Pero natapikan. LA will recycle the attack. 9 to shoot for the guys in red. Pringle, quick release. Doesn't work. Lee wants to post up on LA. Not cheek and wing. That's an offensive foul on Paul Lee.
There was a slight hook. LA was all over Paul Lee on defense. And just to get a little separation, a tiny opening. Look at that right hand of Paul Lee just to gain an advantage. It happened right in front of referee Peter Balau, and that is why it was called as an offensive foul.
Brownlee wants to attack De La Rosa. That's how we started this game with Rome on JB. LA naipit. Might have traveled. Yes, he does. Lumipat yung pivot.
Grabe yung pride na pinapakita nito ni Paul Lee. Alam mo, previously, nagpapahinga sa depensa si Paul Lee at aarangkada at bobomba sa depensa. Pero ngayon, just to make sure that he will get the turnover that he committed back, he played tough defense, forcing LA to turn the ball over as well.
Nung araw siya yung quote-unquote tinatago sa
Tama.
depensa, no?
Good term.
Pero ngayon ay Paulie nga, really developing into one of the better defenders. As Aguilar, talking about great defenders, got the block pero hindi na-save ni JDV on time.
So, part of the defensive ploy of Barangay Ginebra is to challenge the shots of even big guys from the perimeter. I saw Slaughter block a guy 24 feet away from the basket, and now itong si Japet Aguilar also foiling the attempt of Ian Sangalang.
Ginebra with a chance to tie or reclaim the lead. Tenorio dancing with De La Rosa. Lee is on JB. Titirahan lang siya ni Brownlee.
Taking advantage of whatever mismatch there is and quick to react. That
bilis,
is
ano? Yun nga.
Ginebra basketball. Paul Lee guarding JB. JB pinned his man down. A little pirouette move and it was over.
Christmas attacking defense. Kanina pa niya kausap yung mga referee dahil may nirereklamo siya paano siya dinedepensan. This time around, he just put his head down. Nakararo na.
He has to get to a spot which is part of his strength zone, usually on either block. Dahil pag masyadong malayo, he's obviously not a threat when he puts the ball down.
Brownlee, catch and shoot. No. Sangalang gets it over to Lee. Tenorio looking to keep in front of Paul. Lee down the middle, drops it off. Sangalang naipit. Mapabaking si Mark. Silipin nga natin ang lakas move na to. Hatid sa atin ang new Cobra Vitamin C. Lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink.
I like that move because he was really able to get closer to the basket, and you have to remember he is 6'10". If he's 6'10", being guarded by a 6'6" guy, and you place him 18 feet away, there is no advantage. But at 6'10", against a 6'6", closer to the paint, yun talaga siya mamamayani.
Pero yung 6'4", bumanat na reverse doon sa kabilang dulo, RG. De La Rosa, tumama sa kanyang tuhod, pero merong foul. And if that's on Brownlee, that'll be number 3.
And that's going to be a huge development because usually itong si Brownlee nurses his foul so well. Pagdating ng fourth quarter, he can still play tough defense. But now he has 3. Medyo mag-aalangan yan kung talagang mag-all out pa siya sa depensa.
Full timeout though, requested by Magnolia. Game is tied at 37. 3:26 remaining in this first half.
You're watching Game 1 of Best of 3 series between Ginebra and Magnolia. As much as yung mga ankle breakers si Stanley Pringle pleases the crowd, yung mga ganong one-on-one plays doesn't really sit well with Coach Tim Cone. Mas gugustuhin niya makitang umikot yung bola, finding the open man, get the best shot possible. Coach Tim even told Stanley, let me help you maximize your strength and recognize when to give up that ball and kick out. Magu.
Efficient basketball. Yun ang pinipreach ni Coach Tim Con. We talked about the number of assists that Ginebra is so good at. 27.1 assists per ball game, the best in the league. Meaning they're really gonna rely on their team offense, setting screens, getting people open, and one-on-one is a last resort. It's not gonna be the first attack on offense. If nothing happens, there's a huge breakdown. The first two options are already scouted by the opponent. Then you give it to Stan Pringle, then he will find a way to score. But never as a first option on offense.
Another bailout foul issued here by Barangay Ginebra. This time si Pringle ang napituhan. There was about 0.3 on the shot clock. Napituhan siya ng foul. Nangyari, a lot of people are laughing about something. Ooh, the Hezons are in the building. Of course, Vince Hezon played for both the Pure Foods and Ginebra franchises.
Tama. Yes, he started his career with Pure Foods, and yung kanyang pagiging popular nadagdagan pa nung naglaro siya sa Barangay Ginebra.
Became a legend over there, no?
With of course the Big J, Dodo Jaworski also was there.
Pringle lines it up, straight away three. Para dito kay Stan.
Every time you play ball screen defense against Stan Pringle, you go under the screen, he's gonna launch it.
He'll make you pay. Every time. Hoy, 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 hoy. Christmas wanted to throw it down Japet's throat, but Japet said no. What a rejection by Aguilar.
Yung sinasabi natin yung elevation talaga ni Christmas combined with the athleticism of Japet Aguilar as a result is a block shot. But just being so focused, drowning the pro Ginebra crowd here, just merely looking at the goal, which is to make a basket, yun ang nasa isip ni Mark Barroca in that possession.
Hablang na naman tayo sa 40 naman ngayon. Pringle. Pilit pinapagpag si Barroca. Picked up by De La Rosa. LA from the... Doesn't work. Sangka lang para sa board. Barroca looking around. Apat na kalaban. Tatatlo sila. Barroca with an opening. The one-hander doesn't work. Japet beats Christmas to the rock. A minute and 35 remaining sa ating first half. Tenorio to Pringle. Puts it on the deck. The man back to LA. Drops it inside. JDV to Stan. What ball movement by Ginebra.
It was not a designed play, but because of their willingness to make the extra pass, they get a good shot off. JDV gave up a good shot for his teammate to have a better shot. And that is Ginebra kind of basketball.
Sangalang has Tenorio taking it away from behind. Under a minute now remaining in this first half. De La Rosa with a counter steal. Rome on the move, and he'll go all the way.
A little careless on offense that time, especially on the pass. JB wanting to give that go-ahead pass to Japet Aguilar, but it was deflected. Si Chito Biclolero felt like JB should have been called for a foul on the attack of Magnolia, but it's okay because it was an easy winner for Magnolia. But ito, mainit na si Pringle, ha?
Pringle, after going scoreless in the first quarter, now has 11, RG.
He can just light it up at any time in a basketball game. So you cannot put your guards down. You cannot rest on your laurels, especially if you are the one defending. Stand the man.
30-second timeout requested here. 45-42. Tatlo abante ng Ginebra. Ito yun, RG.
30-second timeout.
It was a good defensive stance for JDV to just allow Christmas to penetrate, knowing that he has a help side defender na si Japet Aguilar.
Minsan, mas importante yung just to slow the guy down and let your teammate get the highlight. Pero yung trabaho mo to slow him down para lang kailangan kanyang pihitan para ma-timingan.
And it is what you call trust factor. Even if you get beat, there will be somebody to help you out. And that is also the concept of defense that Barangay Ginebra is known for.
So 33.2 seconds na titira in what has been a very eventful first half, Coach RG. Mamaya ang halftime break, walang bibitaw ha. Halftime show will have Miss Apple David with us. Pero bago yun, meron tayong sports center right now with a little weapon, Leah Cruz. Hindi Little Weapon, hindi yan. Si Little Weapon, iba yun. Christmas inside, draws the foul on Aguilar. That's going to be second personal.
Pushing foul on number 25, Jacket Aguilar.
So showing more mobility and a lot of inside moves. Christmas playing a lot better than his first game. Because when he played against TNT, he had a total of 8 points on a 2 out of 10 shooting for a measly 20% from the field. But tonight, he already has 8 points with still 28.6 seconds remaining. He has outdone himself here in the PBA, and he now has his new PBA career high with 9.
Ba, hinulaan mo yun? Hinulaan mo ba yun?
I didn't call it, I just saw it.
Okay.
I just had to say it.
Okay, kala ko hinula mo na kagad. Christmas gets himself in double digits here. And he has brought Magnolia back to within 1. Pringle contra Baroka. Look at Mark and his activity once again. That's going to be the 14th foul para dito sa Magnolia.
Holding foul number 14, Mark Baroka, his first.
Stan has 11 points on a 3 out of 6 shooting from the 3-point area. Now look at the adjustment on defense by Mark Baroka. It is an extended defense, and what he basically likes is for Pringle to be a passer or a penetrator.
Pringle with an opening. Doesn't work. Devan saves it. Jump it, puts it up. And that's his second triple of the commissioner's cup. Pangalawa pa lang ni Japion. What a time for it to come.
It's deflating as far as Magnolia's defense was concerned because they were not able to complete a defensive stop. But you allow that kind of a shot for as long as it is outside the offensive efficiency of Barangay Ginebra. Barangay Ginebra.
But that will give Barangay Ginebra a 4-point lead heading into the dugout, 48-44 ang ating score. Pero bago tayo mag-break kilalanin muna natin ang ating Be the Player of the Half. Hatid sa atin ang Firefly LED. Kasama mo.
11 points for JB, but it was not easy at all. 5 out of 8 from the field. 4 rebounds, but he's in foul trouble with 3. So titignan natin, a lot of guys trying to defend JB, and I counted at least 4. So different looks on defense for Magnolia, trying to minimize the offensive options of the prolific Ginebra import.
After 6 lead changes and 8 deadlocks, ang Barangay Ginebra po nakapagbaon ng 4 na puntos na kalamangan, 48-44 at the half. As you continue to join us live from the MOA Arena. Coach RG, ito mga breakdown ng numbers natin at the half.
Well, it's been very tight, but look at the number of 3-pointers launched by Barangay Ginebra. Uncharacteristic for them to throw 22 3-pointers in the first half alone, but good that they were able to make 8. While on the other side, 50% from the 3 for the hot shots. Field goal shooting, 47% for Barangay Ginebra and only 39% for Magnolia. Blocks, of course, that is where Barangay Ginebra generates a lot of excitement for blocks for them. Wala pa para sa Magnolia, at sa points of the turnovers naman, making hay while the sun is shining on 4 turnovers, 15 turnover points for Magnolia and only 2 for Barangay Ginebra.
Tatlo na nakaka-double digits para sa Ginebra. Brownlee, Aguilar, and Pringle. Sa kabila naman, Lee and Christmas pa lang. But Mark Baroka's right there behind them with 8. 46-44 ng first quarter. Mukhang high-scoring ball game. Pero ito second quarter, bumagal ng bahagya. That should be better to the liking of Magnolia.
Ang gusto kasi talaga ng Magnolia, makontrol nila yung tempo, because they feel like they're a better defensive team on a half-court basis. And not only that, they do not want to get the crowd involved here in this ball game. Dahil doon, matatalo sila. Dahil sa excitement ng mga tao, sisigaw ng Barangay Ginebra, baka maratel ito si Christmas, hindi sanay.
Etong gustong basagin ng Barangay Ginebra, no? Pagka-eliminations, yun no, nakakasampung sunod na sila kontra sa Magnolia. Pero pagdating sa last 2 playoffs, naiisaan sila na itong hot shots, third quarter. Bubuksan na natin sa atin ang new Cobra Vitamin C, lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. Paul Lee is with Mark Baroka, Raheem Christmas, Ian Sangalang, and Rome De La Rosa. Katapat sina Stanley Pringle, Justin Brownlee, Japet Aguilar, L.A. Tenorio, and Joe DeVance. Magumarja naman kasama si Coach Ryan Gregorio with Miss Apple David patrolling the sidelines. Ang inyong trio live on ESPN 5.
Alam mo yung klasiko kontrapelo nakita natin kanina. Kaya apprehensive pa rin itong si Coach Tim Cone in facing Magnolia early dahil tama yung nabanggit mo kanina 10 straight wins since 2016 for Barangay Ginebra against Magnolia. But in the playoffs, 2 straight series win for Coach Chito Victorero. 3-1 in the Governor's Cup 2018 and 2-1 in the Philippine Cup Quarterfinals 2019.
Tandaan din natin Coach RG or paalala rin natin sa lahat as Lee bounces this one home to bring Magnolia back within 2. Mula nung nag-take over si Coach Chito Victorero sa kampo ng Magnolia as head coach, they have yet to miss a semifinal. Minimum semi si Coach Chito.
Consistent performer talaga itong si Coach Chito Victorero. He deserves to be the head coach of Magnolia. He has given that franchise one championship. And alam mo, for as long as consistent lang sila to be in the playoffs, he will always find the spot and the home coaching this team.
Paul Lee heating up here in the third, 5 unanswered. Lamang ng hot shots, 49-48. Tenorio on the run, flips it up and out. DeVance beats Lee to the rock. At nasalba niya, papunta kay Teniente yung bola. Teniente with an opening. And he punches it through.
Nakuha niya ng offensive rebound as if he was scanning the floor looking for an outlet pass. But what he was really trying to generate was the space to shoot against the big man, and he was successful.
Christmas na ipit. Babalik sa kanya ni Baroka. Christmas inside. Kumito na. Was it before the shot? It looks like it.
Number 38, Joe DeVance.
Now, Joe DeVance was called for a foul because he pushed Christmas when Christmas was trying to pin him down. The best way to defend Christmas is to go low, push him outside his comfort zone before he gets the ball, because that is still legal play.
Lee again. Not that time around. 2 minutes and change into this third frame. Brownlee has Lee on him. Ian lurking in the background. Brownlee pa rin. Attacking Lee once again. Baroka with a hand on it. At siya pa napito ng foul.
The initial call was a foul on Baroka. But pagdating ng second motion, doon tinamaan si Baroka sa muka.
Kaya natawa si Mark.
understand,
Kaya natawa si Mark eh. Double block eh. Tinamaan ka na sa mukha. Ikaw pa pala foul.
tama ka dyan.
Aguilar may tangan. Could not fake off Christmas. De La Rosa stretching for it. DeVance recovers it. JDV puts it on the deck. 3 to shoot. DeVance wala. Christmas para sa rebound. Baroka in the front court into the attack zone. Andy Mark forced to kick it back over. Gets it back from Ian. Naku, airball yung tira.
Walang balance si Baroka ron. Nagmamadali siyang tumira dahil he saw a slight opening. But ito naman si Tenorio, even if he was late, he was there to challenge the shot. So it is a good defensive style for teams trying to defend. Even if you're late, you just put a hand up to bother the shooter. Sometimes you're gonna get lucky.
Slaughter is fouled by Lee. That's going to be the second personal para dito kay Paul.
Ganda ng intention ni Paul Liron. Blind spot talaga si Greg Slaughter. Hindi niya alam na lurking at the backside was Paul Lee, pero may tinamaang konting kamay eh.
Another foul spotted. That's going to be the 13th foul para dito sa Magnolia. Barely 3 minutes into the third.
They're gambling on ball denial, playing physical basketball before they defend, especially on screens. The tendency of the defense of Magnolia is to bump. But if the referees are gonna call it tight, then they're gonna be susceptible into committing a lot of fouls. And that is what is happening here in the third quarter against Magnolia.
Brownlee trying to stay aggressive. Couldn't get it cleanly over to Stanley.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, it is just an intelligent move on the part of Coach Chito Victorero to put in multiple defenders against Brownlee because an individual defender has different tendencies. So itong si Gamalinda was really blocked out from the deep corner of their bench, specifically for a purpose, and that is to hound JB.
Lee, step back three. Doesn't work. Sanggalang at Gamalinda, hindi nagkaamuyan. Here comes Ginebra on the run. Brownlee going up strong. Greg with a putback, wala. Brownlee recovers it. Stand to LA. They recycle this attack. Sanggalang fought with Tenorio. LA puts it up. Lee scrambling for it. Somehow got it over to Baroka. Sanggalang at the other end. Pinihitan si JB.
Footwork is really one of the strongest suits of Ian Sanggalang. He doesn't panic, especially if he knows that he has a height advantage against his nearest defender. Even if it was JB, was able to elude the defensive tentacles of the Ginebra Info.
Tabla na naman ang ating labanan. Pringle Metangan. Stanley. Natapikan ni Baroka. Baroka on the breakout, being chased by Brownlee. Andy Mark. Somehow, it stays in the front court, and the entire Barangay Ginebra bench up in arms. Sanggalang jumped into the front court. Did he establish it?
If I had a whistle, I would have called a backward violation. Unfortunately, I have a mic, so I can't blow my whistle. And that is why Barangay Ginebra, the entire bench, are really contesting that non-call. That's obvious. It's obvious. But breaks of the game, sometimes it's gonna go against you, but you still have to play on. You don't want to lose your focus because it's too early in the third quarter.
Alam mo kung sino dapat gayahan nila ng
Sino?
focus? Mamaya na daw eh. Standby ka lang, Apple. 53-51, lamang ng dalawa Magnolia. Tumba si Baroka, pati si Devans. LA is open. Doesn't work. Lamig na, 3-point shooting dito. Nang pareho si Lee pa lang naman nakakatama dito sa third. Sanggalang inside. Natapikan ni Tenorio from behind. Tumama dun sa goal support. Last touch daw si Ian.
Substitution for Ian Sanggalang.
Sanggalang will be relieved here by Brondial. We've had 9 deadlocks already, Coach RG, 7 lead changes, and it's still a 2-point game. It has been that tight all throughout. Largest lead of the game has only been 6 para sa Ginebra, 3 naman para sa Magnolia. Slaughter on the move, overcooks it. Halalon waiting for Christmas to get into position. Gio kicks into the corner. Bam Bam with a specialty of the house. Hindi umubra. Nahuli si Brundial.
This will foul number 91, Rodney Brundial. That's his first. Or for the Magnolia Hot
Wide
Shots
open si Bam
Sanggalang.
Bam dun eh. Tumulak ba? Tumulak talaga eh. Hindi ko naman alam dito sa mga player minsan. Tumulak ng bahagya. Inartihan ng opensa. Pinili ng referee. Eh, you're taking a chance.
Yun.
Diba?
Nakaplanta, dalawang kamay sa likod eh.
Well, talaga yun.
Devans having to contend with Brondial. Brownlee against Gamalinda. That's going to be a bump foul on Bam Bam. Team foul number 5 yan para dito sa Magnolia.
This is going to be a huge development for Magnolia. They have to adjust their physicality on defense. It's too early in the third quarter for them to be in team penalty. And this is the part when Barangay Ginebra will bounce on that weakness of Magnolia.
Move of the half natin to. Atin sa atin ang Smart Giga Games. Dial star 123 hash now and choose Giga Games 199. Pagkakataon ng Magnolia, palawigin ang kanilang kalamangan. Pero bago pa makaporma si Alalo, nagkiskisa na si Brondial at si... Sino ba? Si Greg.
So trying to free up his teammate was Rondy Pundial. But in his desire to get Halalon wide open, he wanted to screen off JB. Talagang naaartihan. Ano magagawa? Dalawang beses natawagan rin ka si Pundial.
Time out muna dito sa MOA. 53-51 ang Magnolia Hotshots pambansang manok. Trying to cling on to this 2-point lead. Kita mo naman tong magkasama in the stands. Away-away to mamaya pagkatapos ng resulta.
Mamaya pa yan dahil hindi pa tapos ang laro eh. Ngayon ngiti-ngiti muna.
Trash talk muna, trash talk. You know, I like seeing that. Pagka yung magkakaibigan, magkakasama na magkaiba yung team. Kulitan lang, di ba?
Friendly competition yan. Yun ang gusto natin dyan. Pero pagkatapos ng laro, lalong-lalo na pag Manila Clasico, tapos quarterfinals, best of 3, bawi. Lalong-lalo na kung first 2 games pa lang.
Free throw shooting time na tayo dito, Coach RG.
Hindi nag-adjust. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. 6 and 3 remaining here in the third quarter. Team penalty na itong Magnolia. So, ang reminder dapat ng mga coaches dyan is wag na masyadong dumikit, lalong-lalo na if it's 35 feet away from the basket, not in the act of shooting, hindi pwedeng humawak-hawak ka pa dyan, baka matawagan ka ng foul. Yun nga nangyari kay G. Holalon, kaya free throw itong si LA Tenorio.
Kilalanin ulit ang ating mga chummy at pwede ka pang manalo ng mga exciting prizes sa Chums Live. Download Chums Live for free now. Available at the Google and Apple Store. LA ties it up at 53. Deadlock number 10. .530 rin natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Game 2 ng seryeng ito is sa Martes. Lunes wala tayong laro dahil sa zona. Bukas nasa Araneta tayo. TNT Alaska at 4:30 and then SMB Northport pagdating ng 6:45. Lunes pahinga, pagdating ng Martes, balik tayo sa Araneta.
So interesting ball game early in the first game. Number 6 seed, Rain or Shine, beating Blackwater Elite.
Grabe yung larong yun ha. Lamang na lamang Rain or Shine maaga. Nahabol sila, nalamangan sila, pero nanalo ka kalaunan.
Ang layo ng tinira ni ng bata. It was indeed a lucky shot, but you're gonna take it anytime.
Three-pointer delivered there. Magnolia 56, Ginebra 53. Another bump foul whistle here on De La Rosa. Free throw shooting time para kay Brownlee.
Eh ganun talaga eh. Yun ang mangyayari talaga pag maaga kang na-penalty tapos hindi ka nag-adjust. Ganun pa rin yung depensang pinapakita nila. Buti na lang ito, naipit itong si Pringle dahil sa screen ni Christmas. Yun ang sinasabi natin, could be a point of attack on offense for Magnolia, and they must maximize the thickness of their import to get the guards wide open. Baroka was able to hit his mark.
Pahinga muna si Baroka, balik si Simon. Rivas checking back in for De La Rosa. Rivas picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Has yet to score a basket.
Different point of attack for Magnolia. Coach Chito is utilizing 3 big men right now sa kanyang lineup. Maghahanap ng advantage ngayon yan. Pero bago nakita yung depensa ng Ginebra, tumawag muna ng timeout si Coach Chito.
Because we rarely see that, yung 3 big. 3 small, madalas gawin ni Coach Chito. Pero yung 3 big with Rivas, Brondeal, and the import in Christmas, bira yan.
And it's all about messing up the offensive attack of JB. So sometimes he's gonna put in small defenders like Malinda, De La Rosa, and all of a sudden after a substitution, ilalagay na ngayon si Rivas. So maski pa paano, may learning curve on the read on offense dito kay JB. Dahil iba-iba nga eh yung kanyang points of attack because of the coverage na binibigay sa kanya.
Ito, silipin na natin ang mga naging kampiyon na coach ng Pure Foods franchise. Of course, Coach Chot Reyes, 2-time champion here. Coach Eric Altamirano, likewise a champion. But this man, beside us, the only 3-time Coach of the Year with the same franchise in Magnolia.
I was not ready for this.
Ganon? Sipin mo, sa listahan na yan, may Team Cone, may Baby Dalupan, pero ikaw lang yung naka 3-time Coach of the Year champion. Grabe naman.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Ganon lang.
Siyempre, you didn't want to be humble naman. Paminsan-minsan.
Minsan lang, minsan lang. Ginebra on the attack. Christmas with a swing down on Greg Zilla. 2 shots para kay Slaughter. Of course, Coach Tito Victorero, already a champion coach as well with this very proud franchise. Grabe rin yung nung nandito ka sa kampo ng Pure Foods, yung naging glory days nyo nun, ano?
Well, it was nice to have players like, of course, James Yap, Mark Pingris,
Yun.
Kirby Raimundo, PJ Simon was also there, Paul Artadi, Roger Yap. I can still name them. Rafi Rivas was also part of our last championship before I left the Pure Foods franchise, and it has remained competitive. And I've been saying this time and again, the constant people there managing this team, their president Butch Alejo, governor Rene Pardo, and team manager Alvin Patrimonio, constant figures in that roster.
Ginebra with a stop. Pringle over to LA. Tenorio with the emergency pass to Scotty. Haba pa ng kanilang shot clock. Brownlee though will attack. Shifting to the left hand.
Sometimes it's just too unfair. You give him a defender who is taller than him, and all of a sudden he uses his left hand to shoot. Amazing player this guy is.
Coach RG, ilang sequence na. I think for the last 3 or 4 minutes, hindi nakakahawak ng bola yung Christmas.
Hindi talaga nila hinahanap ngayon.
Oh, look at that tie-up. Melton with a big stop, forcing the jump.
Substitution. Yes, ang galang for King Christmas.
Lipin natin ang move na to natin sa atin ang Front Row, the official health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA.
So look at the hand that Rivas used. He used his left hand because it is closest to the right shooting hand of JB. But JB instead opted to use his left hand. So he got that tiny opening. If Rivas wanted to block that shot, he should have used his right hand. Pero ganun kabilis mag-isip si JB kung paano siya atake.
Ganda ng adjustment, ano? Pati na rin, pareho na rin ang ginawa ni Pringle John. Stand now with 13 points. Lamang ng 4 ang Ginebra, 60-56. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the third. Foul is spotted. Dun sa bakbakan sa posisyonan. And this sends us into this next timeout as we take a look at this lakas move na hatid sa atin ng new Cobra Vitamin C. Lakas at koneksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. At this point, Coach RG, silipin naman natin yung mga legendary import dito sa prangkisa ng Barangay Ginebra.
Billy Ray Bates, Michael Hackett, Jervis Cole, Chris King led his team to a championship. Even Trey Bragg in the 2004 Fiesta Conference. And of course, 7-footer Chris Alexander, and now JB led Ginebra to back-to-back Governor's Cup title 2016 and 2017, and 2018 comes Cup title. So there was a debate. I was asked earlier, who do I think is the best ever import who played for Barangay Ginebra? Hands down, JB.
3 kampyonato na dinadala eh.
It's a hard question
As
because of the
dominant as
history.
Bates was.
Yes.
Di ba? As great as everybody else was, even si mga napamahal din sa PBA fans, ba sila Mr. Toothpick, si Alexander, di ba?
Tama.
Pero
Yes.
Brownlee, suki, talagang taga-barangay na.
Tama ka dyan. At 3 kampyonato na para sa kanyang kupunan. And the way he carries himself, it is really the influence. He was able to turn success into continuous relevance, and now it is being discussed that he should be given a Philippine naturalization. It should go on. That process to make him a naturalized Filipino is definitely something that he deserves if that happens.
Alam niyo, kahit imbestigahan niyo yan, kahit sinong may kilala talaga kay JB, yung pagkatao niya, mahusay na tao daw talaga. Hindi lang basketball player. Yung pagkatao nito ay maganda.
He's obviously not a fake. He's genuine. He's sincere with the way he wants to continuously develop the sport of basketball. And again, he just wants to be a great influence to the younger generation who's following basketball in our country and not just supporters of Barangay Ginebra.
Magkakataon na Magnolia, makatabla. Offensive foul whistled on Gio Halalo here as he tried to break free of LA.
Tit for tat, whatever you can do, I can also do it. That is what both teams are doing on defense. Offensive foul on one side. Binawi naman ng Barangay Ginebra, forcing another turnover. 2-point game. It's been a close one from the opening tip up to this point.
Kagiwa back on the floor. Lee binalik din para naman kay Simon. So Kagiwa will have Thompson, Tenorio, Brownlee, and Slaughter with him. Lee naman ang makakasama sina Melton, Sanggalang, Rivas, and Halalo. Greg making his move kontra kay Sanggalang. The top two picks of their draft class. Gets it up to Mark for the quick hit.
Now they needed a spark to make sure that there will be a little space in between their score. And Mark Kagiwa is capable of providing that spark.
Kagiwa again. This time Melton ang pantay niya. Kagiwa diving down the middle is fouled. And Mark will be at the line for 2 shots.
It's just a joy to see experienced players like Mark Kagiwa. Look at that from the weak side. Cutting through a phalanx of defenders to find a tiny opening. Now, as soon as he got that ball, he sensed that the opponent is already in team penalty. Pinasabit, larong kanto, yan ang ginawa ni Mark Kagiwa para lang makadilihensya sa free throw line.
Alam mo ang pinakagusto mo sa mga ganitong pinapakita ni Mark? In his advanced stage, veterano nga, you still see the fire in his eyes, Coach RG. He wants to be there. He wants to perform in front of the legion, in front of the legions of their fans.
And what is nice is you know that there is still gas left in his tank. It is not like he's part of the roster of Barangay Ginebra because he's a popular guy. No, he's still a relevant player. He can still contribute to his team, and that is what exactly he's displaying against Magnolia.
Baroka forces it up. Dahil paubos na yung shot clock. Thompson took on 4 defenders, Coach RG. Iskati, atapang-atao. 2 free throws para para sa kanya.
His ability to anticipate what the defense is gonna do. Look at that. No way for him to catch that ball. But instead, he made that tiny tip to himself and he attacked the basket aggressively, forcing Rafi Rivas to foul him.
Hindi lang pala 4. Lahat pala ng 5 Magnolia nandun sa nakababa.
Beautiful play for Scotty Thompson. Something that makes him so loved by the PBA fans because hindi naman kalakihan, pero nakakatalon, tsaka yung aggressiveness na nakakaisip while he is up there trying to elude the defense.
And for the younger generation, yung ganyang energy, yung ganyang gigil, yung ganyang all-out performance na binibigay ni Scotty Thompson, ganyan-ganyan si Kagiwa nung bata pa.
And not to belittle the other members of Barangay Ginebra, but it is very clear at the end of the tunnel. After Sonny Jaworski, then came Mark Kagiwa. Now Mark Kagiwa is going to pass the baton to Scotty Thompson. That is what the trend is, and that is what's going to happen to this Ginebra franchise.
Itong Ginebra, pumanik na ang abante sa 8 puntos at the largest of the game. Baroka wants to change that back. 5-6 to shoot. Aldrich Ramos on the floor for the first time. Now nakahawak na ng bola si Christmas. Turnaround jumper. Mintis yung tira niya. Last shot time para sa Ginebra.
Niluwa, ano?
Andun eh.
Down na yung tira na yon. Biglang nag-trickle out.
Tenorio looking around. 10 to shoot. 10 remaining in the third. LA to mark. Nauna ni Melton. Lee on the breakout. Enough time for a layup. Paul Lee salvages the deuce.
Let's missed opportunity. I know that's gonna make Coach Timko livid because he could have opted to take the last shot, but instead they allowed the Magnolia to score the last basket in the third.
Game 1 pa lang to ng ating quarterfinals classico para sa ating 2019 PBA Commissioners Cup, brought to you by Honda Click, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Merong 6 na puntos na kalamangan maibabaon ang Barangay Ginebra into the fourth and final quarter of action. Sabay-sabay nating alamin kung sino ang mga magwawagi dito lang sa ESPN 5.
This quarter is brought to you by Ginebra.
At ito na po ang ating fourth and final quarter ng Game 1. Atid sa atin ang new Cobra Vitamin C, lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. It is Ginebra by 6, 66-60. Marjon with Coach Ryan Gregorio and Miss Apple David as Melton comes up with a stop to open the final frame. Sama ni Melton sa sexy Baroka, who just got run over by LA. Andiyan din si Lee, Christmas, and Ramos.
So slowly but surely, every quarter, lumalamang lang ng bahagya itong Barangay Ginebra. They were up by 3 points at the end of 12. Added another 1 point to end the first 24 minutes of play with Ginebra up by 4 points. Pagdating ng third quarter, another 2 points yung kanilang nilamang against Magnolia, and that is why at the end of 36, 6 ang kanilang pinoprotektahan.
Ang bilis ng mga adjustment ng magkalabang coach ngayon, Rivas and De La Rosa back on for Magnolia. Si Brownlee naman binalik ni Coach Tim. Christmas kicks it out. Lee from deep. Punches it through. 21 in the game for Paul.
And what is nice is Christmas is all of a sudden knowing who his shooters are in his team. Kanina, pagka-release pass niya after nung double team sa kanya, pinasa niya sa akin eh. Wala naman akong magawa.
Alam niya sino mga shooter eh.
Yun ang problema outside ako, tsaka hindi ako naka-jersey. Pero ngayon, Paulie na ang tumira at pumasok.
Slaughter with a hook. Wala. Rebound being disputed. De La Rosa could not save it in time. (66-63), baba sa tatlong inahabol ng hotshots.
Extended minutes for Greg Slaughter here, even if he has only 3 points across his name, primarily on defense. He has the height, he has the strength to cover Christmas in a single contest.
Justin Brownlee going to work, 17 in the game para kay JB. Balik sa limang kabante ng Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, I want to predict again, just to put a little spice here in our coverage. He's not going to break his 50 point.
Christmas with a long two. Grabe naman yun. Nasa 17 puntos pag umabot na 50. Tinalo na niya si Michael Jordan nun. Kutob ko 100% pa rin yung mga prediction mo. Kutob ko hindi mapapasag ang yung streak, Coach RG. Lee. No numbers in their favor. Trying to stay patient on this one. Tatlong inahabol ng hotshots. Lee on the attack. Over to Christmas. Decides against the three. Gives it up to Rome. De La Rosa ties the game at 68.
Back-to-back assist passes. Extra pass from Christmas. This time around to Rome De La Rosa. Good quarter here for Magnolia, down by 6 points at the end of 3 quarters, and now we're all tied up at 68.
Umiwas-iwas ka ulit, Coach RG, ha? Christmas locating the shooters, giving gifts. Baka mapasahan ka na naman yan.
Backing mangyayari. Turnover muna.
Ay, sa kabila na pala sila, no?
Kabila.
So, mababaking. Hindi pwede pumasa. Ito yung long two kanina ni Christmas. First an assist to Lee, and then a long two by himself, and then an assist pass to the other side as we get this report from Apple.
Agreed sa point ni Coach Ryan Gregorio about Christmas. It's jet lag and conditioning that's holding him back. And nakikita nga natin kanina, nagpo-frustrate siya kasi yung mga point-blank misses na last game pa, it nagko-continue in today's game. But according to him, more than anything, he's just glad to be back out here playing after a year of not playing competitive basketball.
What a gamble here for Magnolia. Isang taon na palang hindi naglalaro ito si Christmas. First time to see action here, but playing a lot better compared to his first game performance against TNT.
Aguilar and Christmas getting entangled here. Aguilar whistled for his third personal foul.
14 points for Christmas, but he's still really atrocious from the field. Only 4 out of 15, less than 28% from the field.
Christmas makes his move. Aguilar right there. Christmas forces his way in.
The difference, Christmas being guarded by Aguilar, even if Aguilar has the height, he doesn't have the heft, he doesn't have the weight of a Greg Slaughter. Kaya pagkabangga ni Christmas, dislodged agad si Japet Aguilar. Lumapit na tuloy si Christmas sa basket.
Scotty drops it off. Japet tips it home.
Just a beautiful pass. He brought 2 defenders to him after he made that strong attack to the basket and knowing where Japet Aguilar exactly was for a nice assist.
Christmas wants it. Aguilar bracing himself. Christmas steps back. Doesn't work that time. Brownlee looks up and gives it up to LA. Scotty Bebuelo mula sa kanan. Naipit pa rin. Ilakas kay LA. No. Christmas sa rebound.
And Christmas is exhausted. He's pointing at his coach right now, begging the coach to give him a quick rest.
Melton with some space. Tight pass to Sanggalang. Ian spinning to the baseline. Nahapakan ang silya ni Scotty. At galing sa labas si Sanggalang.
Again, that penetration of Scotty Thompson and a timely assist pass to Japet Aguilar.
Move na yan atid sa atin ang all-new Honda Click, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
2 guys from Magnolia are coming in, Rafi Rivas and Paul Lee.
And some confusion.
Hindi
At the
pinapapasok
table.
ng table officials.
Sabi mo nga kanina ka gusto na magpahinga ni Christmas, eh, no?
No, pero okay yun, nakatulong sa kanya yung confusion doon sa substitution dahil maski pa paano nakapahinga siya.
Pringle with a quick release. Stanley buries it. That Ginebra lead is back up to 5-75-70.
Stan Pringles. Look at that offense. After that screen of Japet Aguilar, he took advantage of the hands-down defense of Melton, and as a result, he was able to score his 16th point in the game.
So Magnolia goes all Filipino with Christmas getting a breather. We don't expect them to be out long.
Tama yan. Pero yung timeout na tinawag ni Coach Hito Victorero, of course, was to stop the momentum of Barangay Ginebra after Stan Pringle buried the shot of the 3.
Ooh, nice
But
fake by
also,
Sanggalang.
chance for his team to rest Christmas, who was really exhausted when he was on the floor.
Ganda ng pasabit ni Sanggalang to earn the strip to the line. Ito ang ating barkada bonding na hatid sa atin ng Platinum Karaoke. Bring music to your life. Visit www.platinumkaraoke.com for more details. Sanggalang goes 2 for 2, bringing Magnolia back within 3. Less than 7.5 natitira sa ating PBA Sabado night. Japet trying to get by Sanggalang. Foul before to gather. That's going to be the second team foul pa lang para sa Magnolia.
So much better the way they're nursing their fouls. They were in team penalty in the third quarter as early as the 6-minute mark. Pero ngayon, mas marami pang foul ang Barangay Ginebra with 3 team fouls, Magnolia with only 2.
Pringle, same spot. Couldn't release this time. Pringle taken away by Rivas. Sanggalang, nowhere to run. Gives it up to Baroka. And now Magnolia will set this one up. Rivas to Melton. Over at the left side. Lee wants it, but it goes to Baroka. Doesn't work para kay Mark. Tenorio directing traffic. They want Japet at the slot. Thompson looking around. Brownlee breaks free. Rivas chases it. Brownlee takes it anyway. Overcooks that three. Lee on the move. Atras Abante para dito sa angas ng Tondo. Paul Dalistan Lee.
That was from Paul Lee Country. Again, Stan Pringle, hands down defense. Paul Lee was just able to maximize that. Look at the range of Paul Lee. Pringle was actually expecting a ball screen. So no sight on the kind of shot that Paul Lee is capable of shooting. Yon ang kaya sa'yong gawin ni Paul Lee. 3-pointer harap-harapan.
Tabla ang ating labanan, 75-75. Boscom Willie Marshall up in the stands, trying to take it in from a different angle, Coach RG, and things are just heating up even more. We are about to reach the boiling point.
It is good from the perspective of Magnolia because during the lull wherein Christmas was on the bench, it was a 5-0 run. So two things happened there. Nakabalik yung Magnolia, nakapahinga pa yung kanilang import. But sensing trouble because of that spurt, Coach Tim quickly calls a timeout and automatically nakascore sila ng 2 points.
Japet Aguilar now with 14 points. Rafi Rivas has whistled for his 5th personal foul after that vicious pick on LA Tenorio.
Let us see it once again. Just a slight movement.
Split second din, no?
Sayang kung nakapag-establish lang ng position si Rivas Ron. Walang motion pa kaliwa ng bahagya. Let go yun eh. It was a good blind pick set up by the big man. Pero yung konting movement plus of course aided by the fact that it was blind. Walang sitwasyon si LA Tenorio na maka-adjust. Usually tinatawagan talaga ng offensive foul yan.
LA fakes the three, drives closer, puts it up, the one-hander, no. Christmas with a board. Suerte na Magnolia, nandun si Melton, but it is taken away by LA. And somehow he got it over to Aguilar.
Grabe hard work and yung tenacity ron ni LA Tenorio just to get the possession back.
Brownlee kicks it over. Scotty from D. Doesn't work. Paroka para sa rebound. Magnolia looking to push. But Ginebra's defense keeping in step with them. Ito na naman ang lethal weapon. He gives it up to Christmas this time. Oh! Feliz Navidad para el team!
We talked about his strength against Japet Aguilar, whom he can easily move if he has the momentum. Binura niya ulit yung depensa ni Japet. He got to his strength zone, which is close to the basket, and slammed up. But you cannot silence Barangay Ginebra for so long. Usually, Brownie will demand the ball and he will score. It's not just a deuce, it was a 3-point shot.
Lamang ng tatlong Ginebra, 80-77. Christmas again, turnaround Jay. No, Brownlee with a board with 4:20 remaining sa ating PBA Sabado night. Quarterfinals, klasiko po tayo. Game 1 ng best of 3. Game 2 of the series is on Tuesday at 4:30 sa Smart Araneta po yun. Offensive foul whistled on this end.
This time around against Japet Aguilar. The point of attack of Ginebra, as we take a look at this once again. His brute force and strength is no match. We're talking about Japet Aguilar. He is defending Christmas, and Christmas has the momentum. Naiuusog na lang talaga yung kanyang defender. We've seen it 2 times in Christmas. Now with 18 points. And now there's a little logic as to why they brought him over here. Nakaka-score, nakaka-rebound. Yung field goal percentage na lang ang kailangan ni-improve ni Christmas because it's down to 30%.
Sakto, 4 na minuto ngayon natitira dito sa MOA. Paroka di-discarte from the left side. Picked up by Greg. That's gonna be the 14th foul para dito sa mga nakapula.
That's his second, 4 for the Barangay Ginebra.
Greg Slaughter is back in the ball game.
Dahil
That
hindi
was
nga siya na itutulak eh, di ba?
adjustment of Coach Tim Cohn. He likes the length of Greg Slaughter against Christmas, and also the weight of Big Greg.
Rivas, no. Rebound battle, bulagta si Christmas. Somebody got whistled for a foul on Ginebra. Looks like it's against Stan. Panglima na rin yan para kay Pringle.
Decision-making time for Coach Tim with 3:46 remaining in the fourth. Si Stan natawagan ng panglima.
So both Pringle and Rivas playing with 5 fouls here. 3:40 remaining in this game. Christmas, sinukat si Greg. No! Pringle. Oh, Scotty getting that rebound. Here's Brownlee against Rivas once again. Brownlee for 3. Wide right. Halalon looking to push pero wala siyang nakasabay. Baroka will lob it up. Brownlee slaps it away. Rivas to Melton. Here's Christmas once again. Paulie on the bench at this moment. They go to Rivas underneath. What a move by Rafi!
And good pass by Gio Halalon. Nice love pass just to take advantage of the height of Rivas. Hindi mahabol ni Pringle yon. And now, Magnolia is only down by 1. That's a foul. It was not called. That's our price.
And now Paul Lee will be making his way back into this game. Nakakahanap si Coach Chito ng mga panakanakang pahinga para sa kanyang mga manlalaro.
Importante talaga yan, lalong-lalo na ang bilis ng pace, tapos grabe yung physicality, ibang klase yung banggaan.
Lalim nung iniwas ni Pringle doon.
He gets to a spot wherein he is already unguardable, especially if he makes a jump stop, uses that right hand to make him longer and with still his vision and his eyes on the goal.
Lee trying to sneak it through. Doesn't work. Brownlee with a board. 82-79. Ginebra by 3. Tenorio directing traffic. Will sue for time. And I think everybody needs this breather, Coach Archie.
Masyadong frenetic yung pace natin eh. So from Barangay Ginebra, up by 3 points. They want to make it a 2-possession ball game. Look at Stan Pringle. He knows that if he goes east to west, there is no way kayang mag-lateral movement ni Christmas. Kaya nakascore ng 2 points si Pringle. Ngayon, balik ang bola sa kanila, lamang sila ng 3.
Dalawang superstar dito sa ating quarterfinals Clasico. Going toe-to-toe, really showing out Coach RG. Paul Lee already with 24 big points. 18 naman para kay Stanley.
Oh, just as good as advertised. A very good matchup. Both players can score, averaging more than 16 points per game. Paul Lee 5 out of 9 from the 3. 24 as what you've mentioned. Stanley Pringle 18 points, including crucial baskets here in the fourth quarter to make Barangay Ginebra enjoy a 3-point lead and a chance for them to even make this a 2-possession advantage for them.
2-14 natitira dito sa MOA. Barangay Ginebra with a 3-point lead plus possession. Pringle gets away from Baroka. Sinaguba ni Christmas. Slaughter secures the board. Huli ni Christmas. Slaughter with a basket. Nagkakuban pang foul.
Patience is a virtue. They started with Pringle attacking from the baseline and he left his defender. That forced Christmas to help out, and on the weak side, Greg Slaughter was open for that shot. A chance for a 3-point play for the big man.
Slaughter muscles his way to that 3-point play. Only 5 points in the game for Greg, but none more important than those last 3.
And I'm telling you, it was supposed to be a defensive adjustment on the part of Coach Tim Cone. He didn't like the matchup with Japet Aguilar being just bullied around by Christmas' strength. So the adjustment of Coach Tim put in a bigger guy, a heavier guy, just to make sure that Christmas will not be able to do what he likes inside.
Tingnan mo
But
to,
now,
Archie. Huli na eh. Pero yung may second wind yun, naiangat pa eh. Huli na eh.
and it is not always, and historically, Big Greg, when he goes up, his elevation is not that high because he was heavy. But now, with a little bounce off his body, he can still hang up there longer than his defender to finish that shot off. So again, where does it start? The brilliancy of the adjustment started with the substitution of Coach Tim Cone. Aguilar out, Greg Slaughter in.
Bukas naman magsa-start yung mga twice to beat. It is TNT, the #1 seed, taking on the Alaska Aces after surviving the Bolts last night. Tapos, ang Northport na #2 team, makakalaban naman ang #7 na SMB. Tatapusin ba kagad ng TNT at Northport yan? O makakaisa ba ang Alaska at SMB?
Magandang laban yan, Greg Slaughter. He definitely deserves this rest. Different matchup for Coach Tim. Brownlee versus Christmas. Mano-a-mano, import against import.
Last 2 minutes tayo at sa atin ang new Cobra Vitamin C lakas sa proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. Ani mga bante ng Ginebra, 85-79. Lee on the move to the left side, fading away. Paul Bidin, rebound Christmas. Gustong salampakin. Sumobra para kay Rakim. And Ginebra can burn some clock on this attack.
Missed opportunity. It was a nice offensive rebound for Rakim. But again, not knowing the kind of elevation that he has, he could have opted to just go for sure too. But now, Ginebra almost making a three-pointer. There's still a big chance for Magnolia to bounce back. Still a lot of time. They're down by 2 possessions.
Baroka for 3. No!
And that is why sometimes it's nice to be quick, but you don't want to be in a hurry. Because if you miss that kind of a shot, no chance for your teammates to get the offensive rebound because they're not ready that you launch that kind of a basket.
Isa na lang ang timeout ng Magnolia, dalawa pa sa Ginebra. Both teams with a foul to give. Actually, Ginebra penalty na. Lee on the move. Spinning away from LA. Lee to Baroka. Jumps the pass to Ian. Libre si Rome. Doesn't work para kay De La Rosa. And Ginebra can taste it. Nakakamoy, 1-0 na.
Dodging a bullet there again, Rome De La Rosa. Usually a good customer from that range. He made his first one earlier in the third quarter, but not here in crunch time situations.
Number 14, Mark Mahal, that's his third foul. First, people of Magnolia, under the last 2 minutes.
Wala na raw ditira, sabi ni LA. And Barangay Ginebra will survive Magnolia.
It was not easy at all. It was obviously a good back and forth kind of a game, but inside 3 minutes, that is where Barangay Ginebra stepped on the gas. They made the right decisions in the end, putting in Greg Slaughter to defend against Rakim Christmas, and that was a game changer. Not only was Greg able to stop the offensive attack of the import of Magnolia, he was also able to contribute on the other side to have that separation for his team and eventually securing game 1.
Napakabigat na 3-point play nito, kaya yan ang ating lakas move. Platid sa atin ng new Cobra Vitamin C. Lakas at proteksyon. Cobra, the #1 energy drink.
But something that they can look forward to, Magnolia Hotshots with their import, getting in shape while the season is already on. Nothing wrong with it at this point, but is it still enough? They have a twice to beat disadvantage after losing game 1.
Sino ang ating bida player of the game? At sa atin ang Firefly LED. Kasama mo.
18 points for Stan Deman, 4 rebounds, 40% from the 3, key baskets towards the end, 50% from the field, and he was shooting when nothing was going right on offense. He needed that ball in his hands, dribbled to make himself effective, but the bottom line is he was able to score 18 points to tow his team to victory.
At si Stan, the man, kasama ni Apple.
Yes, our Firefly LED kasama mo. Be the player of the game is Stanley Pringle with 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 out of 9 from the 3. Stanley, it was a tight game from the get-go, but what do you feel, Spell? the difference and gave you guys the win?
Yeah, it was a tough game and a great team. We're just looking to play our game, focus on our mistakes, watch out for the turnovers, and focus on the defense, and we're going to keep it going.
Stanley, this is your first playoffs Manila Classico. How did it feel playing in front of this crowd who are cheering for you guys?
Oh, definitely appreciate all the fans, the crowd. Yeah, but it's my first Manila Classico in the playoffs, and it's a great feeling. I feel blessed, and I just hope to keep playing hard and help my team out.
One game down, game 2 coming up. A chance to invite the fans to support you guys.
Yeah, all the fans. We're still going. We still got a mission to do, and we're not finished yet. So we're still playing hard, and definitely looking forward to the next game. Thank you.
Congratulations, Stanley. Great game, gentlemen.
And that next game is gonna be on Tuesday, Coach RG. 4:30 yan sa Smart Araneta Coliseum.
But the fear of Coach Tim Cone is one day rest for the import of Magnolia. Christmas was all of a sudden a different specimen from his performance in Game 1. A lot of upside for this guy. And on Tuesday, of course, hindi pa pwedeng mag-relax yung Barangay.
Etong Barangay Ginebra, inumpisa ng ating laro by draining 3 3-pointers. Pero si Polly, hindi rin pinalayo sila ng tuluyan, keeping Magnolia within 3 after that 3.
The first quarter was an offensive dogfight. 26 points for Ginebra, 23 points for Magnolia. But towards the end, they had to go to what they do best, and that is to make each other bleed for baskets.
Pagdating na second quarter, si Brownlee nahanap yung mismatch dun sa ilalim, shooting that one over the ball to tie it up at 35. But at the other end, you mentioned it, Coach RG, this man, Rakeem Christmas, came to play. Pinapakita niya ngayon yung kanyang kalidad.
4 points in the first quarter, exploded to add another 6 points in the second for a total of 10. Remember, in his very first game in the PBA, he only scored 8 points. That was a pivotal shot and a key one that could have easily deflated the ego of Magnolia. But Magnolia kept on fighting. Well orchestrated shot by Japet Aguilar. Not the best of shots in terms of offensive execution, but you know the object of the game really is to make a basket, and that is what he did.
Pagdating ng third quarter, si Sangka lang naman ang nagbida para sa Magnolia, tying the game or keeping them, tying the game at 51. Here at 53 all, it is Baroka who lines up a long one. Lamang na naman ang hot shots.
Probably a little revisiting on the defensive coverage on pick and rolls. You don't want to go under Mark Baroka, but look at this shot. I like this because of the way he saw the defense of Rivas. He had to customize his shot. Instead of shooting with his right, he used his weak hand, which is his left, but it counted for 2 points. Ito naman yung sinasabi natin. Nakakuha ng malakas, aggressive move si Christmas against Japet Aguilar, pero nabawi naman agad ni Brownlee. It was a close game. Inside 5 minutes of action, it could have gone either way.
And here was the difference maker. Stanley on the attack from the left will miss, but Slaughter is there for the putback plus the foul. Ganda ng pagkakahugot ni Coach Tim doon.
Slaughter was only able to contribute 5 points, but I thought he was the biggest difference maker for Barangay Ginebra on both ends. We saw that 3 to make it a 2-possession lead for Barangay. But what we didn't see on that clip was the way he stymied the offensive attack of Rakeem Christmas.
85-79 your final score. Barangay Ginebra draws first blood. Bukas, Manny Pacquiao sa umaga. Pagdating ng 4:30, TNT Alaska. Tapos sa 6:45, Northport SMB naman. Siksik na siksik ang ating maghapon. At syempre, may Sports Center Philippines pa. Tapos break time Monday, Tuesday, eto na, game 2 na, RG.
So 2 araw pala makakapahinga si Rakeem Christmas, pero first game na rin on Tuesday. Paul Lee again trying to lead his team to tie the series against Stan Pringle. Barangay Ginebra up 1-0. Now the second game naman natin, rain or shine, coming alive, escaping the jaws of defeat with the 3-pointer of Ray ng Patak. Lamang sila, 1-0 in their series.
That'll do it for your PBA Sabado night. Stand by for Sports Center Philippines. Sa ngalan ng lahat ng ating nakasama sa pangunguna ni Randy Victoria, ang ating producer, Julius Melio, ating direktor, at syempre si Roy Lopez, ang ating panel stats. Magumarjan po, nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood. This has been a Sports 5 production of the PBA on ESPN 5.